What's up guys, it's Lord Botha here with another video, and the Starfield DLC Shattered Space has released. And it's already facing one of the worst possible fates a video game or video game DLC can imagine: apathy. Now when Bethesda showed this off at one of the gaming expos, I can't honestly quite remember which one it was touted as an expansive story DLC. Something akin to like Far Harbor in Fallout 4. But in actuality, it seems to be far from that. This comes to us from PC Games, and Starfield Shattered Space is already struggling to make an impact on Steam. The first expansion for Starfield is out now, but Shattered Space is not having an easy time on Steam, with mixed reviews hitting hard. New DLC Shattered Space is out now for the title, and despite many fans looking forward to the launch, it doesn't appear to have changed much of Bethesda's RPG. Player numbers on Steam haven't improved hugely, and the expansion is currently sitting at a mixed rating, with many fans venting their frustration at the expansion. That mixed rating, by the way, is a 41% positive. I checked the numbers myself not too long ago. And yeah, it didn't change much for Bethesda's RPG. What were you expecting it to do? It's still going to be ran on the same ancient engine Bethesda runs all their games on, and it's still going to use the same color schemes and designs and etc., with maybe just a few upgrades and changes and expansions, as it is, an expansion. But it wasn't going to fundamentally change this game, and if you thought it was going to do that, well, you don't know much about DLC expansions, and you know even less about Bethesda. Here are some of the Steam reviews this article picked out. This is sadly not what I expected from Bethesda, and is just more Starfield like the base game. Well, yeah, that besides the fact that you're locked to one planet, so you don't get any of the actual exploration that comes with the base Starfield game. Even though in the base Starfield game you don't even get that much exploration as well, as you can literally fast travel pretty much anywhere. You get one tiny city reskin, weapons, clothing, and nothing really notable, says another. The fact that they have the audacity to charge the same price for this as Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty blows me away. Well, yeah, of course they're going to charge that much. How else are they going to get the $1 billion they're going to need to dump into Elder Scrolls 6 when we finally get it in, 2040? In terms of the DLC's impact, however, it doesn't appear to have drawn that many back to the game, at least on Steam. At the time of writing, Starfield has a 24-hour peak concurrency of 21,792 players, which is far down from its all-time peak of over 330,000. To put that into context, it's an increase of about 54% compared to its pre-DLC daily peak. And they have the handy-dandy figure right down here. So this DLC is doing exactly what I probably would think it would do. Bring a few players back into the fold, they check it out, see what it's like, and then it's going right back down to its previous numbers, if not lower, because players on this are probably steadily on the decline. What's very interesting is some of the YouTube streamer reviews and explaining exactly how short this DLC actually is. This comes to us from Luke Stevens, who is a YouTube gaming streamer. Finished Shattered Space accidentally in an afternoon. I thought there'd be a lot more, but the main story is very short. Simply, it's more Starfield. The writing is painfully dry, the characters act like they don't want to be there, and the lack of optimization is painful. The opening hour is kind of cool. It's basically a one-for-one replication of Event Horizon, but other than that, it's just boring. Oh, so it's, more of Starfield. I was really hoping for a Far Harbor style expansion, but we basically got a $30 questline that's more of the same with brighter colors. I can see why they didn't want to send out review codes ahead of launch. This from YouTube streamer Legacy Killer. It took me 5 hours to finish Starfield Shattered Space main story. One of the most baffling story DLCs Bethesda has ever done. Nowhere near the quality of Far Harbor, feels more like cut content from the base game, a lengthy side quest. Very disappointed. So as we can see from all this, the new Starfield DLC is not moving the needle at all. From almost every standpoint, it seems to be more of the same boring Starfield that we've gotten before, and feels, and to be honest from what I've seen of the trailers, looks like cut content from the base game that's then been sold to us as essentially an add-on markup. At best, it seems like this game is facing the long death of apathy. because I don't expect that there will be any further story DLCs put out for it. And at worst, this is only going to draw more contempt for Bethesda, along with the apathy for Starfield, which may affect further Bethesda games. And if I was Bethesda, I'd be pivoting hard right now and focusing on Elder Scrolls 6. It's quite honestly something they need to deliver on. I don't know the financial state of Bethesda, but taking into the account the financial state of every other gaming company, I would assume they're probably not well off. So my guess is that they have to get this one right, or who knows what drastic measures Microsoft might have to take with the company. But those are just my thoughts on the subject. If you have your own thoughts, go ahead and leave them in the comments. If you liked this video, go ahead and like, share, and subscribe. If you didn't like this video, appreciate you watching all of it. We'll talk to you again later.